Hello everybody, I'm Buzz and I'm here to do a review this evening on the GotVapes PHOENiX XL Cartomizer. This is it, and the ones I have are 2.6-2.8 ohms, and it's a CE3. It's got a tube that runs up here. There's a coil in the bottom. It's a bottom coil cartomizer, and it's got two little wicks in there. Here we'll take one apart real quick and take a look at it. The way you fill it is with a syringe in the little hole. Probably a lot of you've seen Steel Jen's review. Mine's not going to be the same review, I promise. Or I wouldn't bother doing it. Okay. To take that, you can take that little silicone piece out of there. I just use a nut pick. I use that to work on a lot of stuff with. Then you can get that center post. It's just kind of a friction fit. I kind of bend my nut pick in there and wiggle it around, and it'll just pop right out of there. And you can see down inside of there, and I've already used this one. See that there's some wicks in there, but it's using gravity. It's going downhill, so there's no juice having to flow uphill, and works real well. I've changed flavors. It changes just immediately. I like that about it. I guess if you want to, you could probably run some alcohol through that to clean it out, let it dry out for a few hours and make sure there's no alcohol in it, and then you could put a new flavor in it. But really it's not that necessary. And here's the tube. This is just a stainless steel straw is what it is. And let's see, that's just a friction fit, which means it doesn't have a lot of tolerance. It just fits snug in there, and it'll stay. It's not hard to get in and out. Just it's that simple. And there's nothing to line up, nothing like that. You just stick it in any old which way. Put your silicone rubber piece back in there. Kind of boogered that one up because I took it apart a few times. And it seats right on top of there. There's a little raised area for that to seat on just right, and it's pretty simple. Now, as I'll put back together, let's see, when you get the cartomizer, it comes in a box, and it comes from GotVapes.com. There's their card. I'll put a link down there below. And what you get in the box, you get 5 cartomizers, individually wrapped. You get a little filling syringe with some shorty blunt tip filling needles, and you have to use the syringe. And I don't know, it's kind of nice that it comes with the syringe every time, but then again, $11.95 every time. They could leave the syringe out and knock $1 or $2 off of it, as far as I'm concerned. And maybe they could have it either or. You get a nice little set of instructions that you got a magnifying glass. You can read it just fine. But it's a nice card. It fits inside the box. I'm not discounting it at all. It's pretty cool. They put those nice instructions in it. Okay, the performance of the cartomizer. You need to start off with your voltage low and work your way up, because it's a 2. If we say 2.8, the maximum voltage according to my voltage chart, what should be used, 2.8 if we go across, it says 4.75 is the highest amount of volts you want to go on on those ohms, on that much that amount of resistance. So, but if you get a dry hit on one of these things, it is the worst dry hit I've ever had. I mean, it's really, really yucky. So start off low and work your way up. But it performs really well. Ton of vapor. I really like the vapor performance. The flavor, it's in and out. You gotta dial it in. It's kind of hard to find the spot, I think, just right. Different juices work a little different in this. I think I was using a cinnamon flavor that had a lot of cinnamon in it last night, and it picked that up right away. This is an RY4, and I've had to dial it around. And here's kind of a neat little trick if you want to keep from getting a dry hit. This is plastic. If you just squeeze that, you don't have to worry about cracking or anything. See the bubble coming up? You can kind of prime it. Every time you squeeze it, it'll prime. So no dripping, no leaking. I don't know if we can. Let me get another toot on it and show you something here. Yeah, I don't think you can see all that. It's kind of cool. The air holes down here, I guess because of that straw that it comes up, the vapor kind of comes out around the bottom of it too when you're not, right when you get done tooting on it. It's pretty cool looking. It looks like it's smoke's coming out of it. It's a neat little deal. Now, when you fill them, it tells you right in the instructions you got to fill them upside down, and they won't leak. That's the best way to do it. And it shows you on the instructions to fill it up to about there. I don't know if you can see that. You don't want to go all the way to the top. It could cause it to leak a little bit. Okay, now I know what you're thinking. It only holds 1.5 milliliters of juice, but it kind of conserves it. Most the CE2s I've used, they really burn through the juice. This makes it last a good amount of while. But what you're thinking is, can you make a tank mod out of it? And the answer is yes, you can. Because when you first get it and you try fitting it on, here's a DCT tank ends. It's too big to fit in there. Here's an Act 3 Aries tank. I guess it won't fit in there. It wouldn't fit in my M1A1 tank from not SIGs, but it did work in my mom and pop vapors tank, because it's all a big piece of rubber in there, and it's just a friction fit, so it worked in there. And what I did was I cut off, I just used a carpenter's knife and kind of scored it around and kept turning it till I cut through, and I cut it off just above there, and I pulled it out, and I cut down about 3/4 of an inch off of that, and I stuck that through the top and just left that tube. And this basically you can see it's just the same thing. I just took the center part out of it. That's all I did. And you can stick any 510 drip tip on there that you like. It comes with a little soft rubber drip tip. I personally don't like those very well. I can always taste the rubber in them, so maybe I don't use them long enough to get that taste out of there, but I don't like the taste, so I just save them. I don't know why I save them. I have a bunch of them, but the tank works real well. I used it all day today. I have some strawberry juice in there that I got from Stormy's Vapor Cellar. They sent it to me. They sent it to everybody that bought stuff this weekend over Mother's Day. Wasn't nothing special. They did it for me, but I tried it out and I like the juice. It's 24 milligram, and I can't remember the PG ratio, to be honest with you. But my little tank mod works well. It was pretty easy. I did it I got one and filled it up, and while I was tooting on that, I made that in about 20 minutes, a half hour. It didn't take very long. It's real easy to do. It's nothing complicated. If you got a mom and pop's tank, if you don't, they're only like $10. Maybe it was 11, I think. So and they've got a bunch of different kinds of juices there. So get you a tank and try out a 10 ml sample of juice, and maybe you'll find something you really like. I used the tank all day. The only time I had kind of issues with it, I left it in my truck at work, and when it got warm it gurgled and it didn't seem to work so well. But then when I was driving home, I had the air conditioning on and it cooled it off some. So for whatever reason, that, I don't know if it was because it made the juice thinner when it got hot or something. I'm not sure, but after it went out of that, it seemed to work fine. But it did get pretty hot in there when I got in the truck. And then with the tank, I had 3.5 or 4.5, I can't remember. I think it was 3.5 milliliters of juice total. Well, it was almost 4. It's 3.75, I remember now. And anyway, that's my review of the PHOENiX Cartomizer from GotVapes. And everybody, keep on vaping.